Okay, so you have a Porsche Cayenne and your window switches are giving you issues. Well, in my case, you can see that mine is very loose, some are broken, some are missing, and it just needs to be replaced. Now, I'm doing this on a right-hand drive, but the process is the same for a left-hand drive. Now, in essence, what you need to do is you need to lift up this bit here, then you need to dislodge some plastic around the switches, and then replace this switch. And I'll include a link in the description below for where you can get some replacement parts, such as the one that I have right here. They're relatively inexpensive, and this is a very easy fix for your car that you don't need to spend very much money to get done. So let's have a look at how we do this. So the first thing you need to do is you need to lift up this bit here. Now this is pretty easy to do with two hands. So what you do is you just lift up, and then what you'll notice is it gets a little bit stuck, and that's because there's a screw underneath that needs to be moved along. So we just need to wiggle this up and back, and it will eventually come loose. It is a little bit fiddly, but it's relatively easy to do once you get used to it. So let's get that off there. Now what you'll see immediately is we've got, well, this bit, and right around the switches over here, well, we've got this surround. In my case, this is brown plastic, but it'll be whatever color it is for your car. Now, in order to get our switches moved, we're going to need to dislodge this brown plastic. So here I'm going to use just a yellow part to just lift this up a bit, and we just need to be careful to avoid breaking it, but it lifts up, and what you can see is it comes loose. Now you can immediately see that this is loose. It doesn't come up that far, but it comes up far enough that we can dislodge and loosen this black bit. So you have a better view, you can see that the wires are right here. So what we need to do is we need to get these wires out. It's a little bit tricky to show on video, but I'll just try to dislodge it. Now, this switch here will be separated, or will be able to be separated from the plastic. Now mine you can see is loose, but of course, obviously yours might be a little bit more plugged in here, but still you can separate it. Now what you need to do is you will get your replacement switch, which I have right here, and you'll just slot that in to the plastic. And that should go in right here like this. All right, now that you've got that in there, you'll need to re-plug it in. Now again, a little bit tricky to show on camera, but it should just slot right in. And it'll click, and there you go. So now that that's in, you can put the plastic back down and slot that back in to your door. And that's what I've got right here, slotted back in. Now, before we put everything back together, it's worth checking that it all works. So what I'll do is I'll just turn the car on. So we'll just check. Alrighty, so are these working? So first window switch, yep, that works. I'll do the second one, and it's working over on the other side. And it appears that everything is working. We can try also the mirror, and the mirror is working here as well. So it looks like this is all functional. And of course, the back window switches, we'll try these as well. And you can see that those are going down. So it all works. We've got a brand new switch and a perfectly functional car, which is great. And this is a very, very easy fix to do. So let's turn the car off, and then we'll put this top bit back on. Alrighty, so to put the top bit back on, well, we just need to slot it back in. So you'll see that it has this nail bit here. We need to slot this nail back into the slot over here. So that's a little bit tricky. We just need to line it up, but it's not a difficult task. You just need to find where it slots in, push it down, and you can see that it's all slotted back together. So we now have a perfectly functional set of window switches for a very, very low price, certainly under $30. You'll be quoted a lot more if you go to get this done at a dealership, but you can get this done really, really cheaply. And if there's anything else you want me to look at on these cars, well, you can let me know that in the comments below.